obviously this week being a self-scout week, what were some things that you maybe wanted to clean up on the offensive side?
Just dialing into some routes, getting our guys going, getting timing back together. We took some time off, so it's kind of just getting our feet back wet, and then dialing into the game plan once we know who we're playing.
Um, Being able to look back a little bit on this season, obviously not like in too caught up in it, but what are kind of the emotions evoked when you had some time to reflect?
I don't know because we're still in it. It wasn't really a reflect. It wasn't really like a time to really sit back and look at the broader perspective. I feel like I'm still in the moment. Still getting ready for next week, and that's just how it's going to be until the end of the season. So I guess I won't really do a full reflection until then.
Sam, what's the conversation these days like with family, friends, fans around here? What are people saying to you?
It's crazy. It's never been like this before, and there's all super thankful, fans and stuff like that for the season. Family, it's the same as always. They'll never switch up. And then friends and everything like that just want to talk about it and stuff like that. So, it's pretty exciting, and I was super happy that we're able to do this for everybody, and activate the Valley.
Have you noticed anything different in terms of the energy in practice this week compared to regular season practices?
It's kind of been like that. Throughout the season, after you haven't had a bye for a while, it gets a little bit drained and people's bodies are hurting, so people are fresh and stuff like that. I'd say that's the only difference, but we always have juice at practice. Today and yesterday or Monday was a little bit more, just because we have the young guys scrimmaging and all that. So it's fun. I get to call it, and just watch them go to work.
Did you enter this season thinking this could or would happen, or was there a point early in the season when it really hit you that this might be a possibility?
My plan from the jump was to go to the college football playoffs, and it was hard to get everybody to buy into that. And it's not like I was openly saying it to everybody, hey, we're going to do this and this. It's kind of just a week-to-week thing, but, I had that broader perspective from the jump and everything like that. So, it's nothing new to me, and, I'm just super blessed and excited to be in this situation.
How do you have that belief? Where does that belief come from?
Just the work that you put in and, the faith within yourself. If you didn't have the faith, why would I be in this situation in the first place or even be playing this game? I feel like I can be one of the best, so why would I not? Believe that. I'll put the work in and have seen it, accomplished a fair amount in the time that I've had, and I'm just going to keep growing.
Sam, speaking of being one of the best, what was the reaction to seeing yourself on the early 2025 Heisman list?
Yeah, it's really cool. Puts a little bit of pressure, which I love. So now I got to, look at everybody on that list, and I'm gonna write it up on my whiteboard or on my mirror, just like I always do. And every single day I'm going to try to outwork and say that nobody worked harder than me. That's kind of what I do and the motto that I live by.
Sam, for the passing game's confidence, how important was it to perform at the level it did against Iowa State without Jordan Tyson, knowing that this passing game can still perform well without this big a star?
Oh, super special. Guys stepped up. Malik came back after being out for so long and made a crazy catch. And X had a crazy catch and played a really solid game. And, Melquan went for a 91. So it was really cool to see those guys step up, and that they have that capabilities. Jordan was just going so crazy that, nobody really recognized it. So I was really happy to see that they got that, and they're just going to continue to get better.
You said that all year you thought that this team was going to play in the college football playoff, but you maybe didn't say it out loud. Was there a point, do you remember when you started to say it out loud, where you were like, we're going to the playoff?
I'd probably say it was going into the BYU game. If we won that game, I felt like, okay, this is the one. So after that one, then it was like, oh my gosh, it's really happening.
Some of these runs that Scat has, where he's just hand on the ground but doesn't actually get tackled. What's your view on some of those? What's your perspective?
Well, I got the best seat in the house, so I just hand him the ball, carry out my fake a little bit. I get kind of lost and don't carry it out sometimes because he's so special. But it's pretty cool to see, when it's a big pile and, you're getting ready for the next call thinking he's about to go down, and then you hear the crowd go, whoa, whoa. He pops out and goes for another 60. So, he's just an incredible player, and he's going to have a great career.
So what can you say about a year ago where you were still looking for your home in the portal and everything to this year? Now you're part of the recruiting pitch in the portal for other guys. What did you make of that turnaround, and just what has that been like being part of the recruiting pitch?
First off, I just want to say all glory to God, putting me in this situation. Every single major decision that I've had in my life, I turn to him, and he's put me in the best situation to, succeed. And so now that I'm here, and I remember back what it was like when I was getting recruited here, and what my, sales pitches were to me, and what I looked forward to. So, now I tell people you want to go to a program where you're going to get developed and go to the NFL and be around a group of guys who are really great. Locker room's really good. You're in the best place in America, and where else could you want to be when you're winning? So I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to be here.
When you come in as a transfer and you had the belief that this team could be in the college football playoff, how did you earn the respect of your teammates and get them to believe along with you?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was from the, initially. I'm saying right before the season. But when I first got here, I just wanted to prove myself. Put my head down and work. Work out really hard, try to get connection with receivers and stuff like that. So, you don't come in initially and say, hey, we're going to win a national championship. They would have looked at me like I'm silly. So, just put my head down and work, and slowly it progressed and played better, went through spring ball and then summer and just continued to grind. And then at the beginning of season or fall camp, once I got named that guy, I kind of took that role more and then really instilled that belief in everybody.
What can you say about working in a national championship system and why that works for you so well?
Coach Royal system. Proof within the pudding. You look at Justin Herbert, and all the guys that he's developed, and you see UNLV right now. They had a bunch of success. It's because of the the program that he built. So he's a special coach, and he understands me as a person. And we'll be in games, and I'll make a play with my legs, and he'll get mad at me because I got out the pocket too early or something like that. And it just shows, he wants the best for you, and he wants he demands the highest quality of performance from me, which is exactly what I want to be coached by. I'm coming off on the sidelines all happy. I get on the headset and he's like, hey man, you should have done this, and this better, but good job. So it's stuff like that. That's my guy, and I'll ride with him for life.
Is the potential for a national championship, is that something you allow yourself to think about?
Yeah, we put ourselves in this situation. We got 3 games to go. So why not us? The ball falls our way a couple times, and we played like we did the last few weeks. We've been rolling offensively and defensively. We're getting turnovers, taking care of the ball, and putting the ball in situations where we can go make plays, and we're making those plays. So I don't see why it couldn't be us.
What specific things that you worked with Marcus that you've had an open perspective to has changed the way you think about things, or has just really helped you elevate your game?
I can't even remember exactly how I thought about ball a year ago from today. It's about when I got here in January. So just learning the offense and understanding. I feel like I came to it into this situation and looked at everything too much into coverage and everything like that, rather than what our offense is and what the point of the call is. 4-down territory, situational ball, I think would honestly be one of the biggest things. Footwork, timing, and then just demanding excellence, in every facet of life. So, and he does the same thing. He's a grinder. So, I just like to follow in his footsteps.
Sam, what's Marcus Arroyo like in that time that you knocked you before the 15-second cutoff?
Super direct to the point. We know exactly what he's going to say. And we've talked about it all week. So he'll say the play, say the alert. If there's an in-game adjustment, he'll say, hey, watch this. So that was actually one thing I was really shocked by, is just how developed he is in that aspect. He's incredible on the headset because he tells me exactly what I need to hear without, overflooding me with information and everything like that. I thought that was going to be a learning curve from the jump, and it wasn't. So, big props to him for that.
What are the big advantages to that?
Just having the headset.
Him being in your ear for, when you are 10 to 15 seconds, and you're able to get a look at the defense.
Telling me his reasoning, why the play is, and what we're looking for. That's the biggest thing.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam. Appreciate it.